All right, Leo, welcome to your weekly horoscope for February 22nd to the 28th. My name is Athen. So this week we've got a lot of emphasis with Saturn, the transiting planet of your fourth house, who recently went in there towards the end of last week. And so there's this discipline and maturity, perhaps with things around home, family, past roots, these types of things. It's going to be activated this week with the fast-moving planets. It's also the first quarter phase of this lunar cycle, so it's an energetic time. We want to move this energy forward. A lot of things that we're doing this week is going to lead into the bigger picture of the culmination in next month in March. So it starts on Sunday with a continuation of this Venus-Mars conjunction taking place in your 8th house. Perhaps you guys are enjoying the deeper elements of life, or could be, certainly. And there's a flow here always with that part of your life of change and, enjoying change, enjoying going with the flow. It's unknown, but there is a good passion and enjoyment of when we're moving forward and wanting change. Mars in the 8th house has been showing you that when you want transparency, when you want the deeper elements of life, it's quite enjoyable, actually. That whole process, it's in the now moment, of course. So continue enjoying that and continue making any changes if that's the case for you, or making those deeper connections, or being more transparent with yourself, your relationships with your work, etc., whatever it is, and you'll find a nice flowing energy for at least the first half of this week. Now on Monday, this is when we enter the first quarter phase of the lunar cycle. The moon is going to be in Aries, and the sun's going to be squaring up to Saturn. So this is the only challenging aspect of the week with the sun's Saturn square. But what we want to do is not that it's going to be difficult or has to be. We just want to work with the energies here. Saturn is just the disciplined approach. We want to step into this constructive stuff we're doing around home, family, past, maybe with our emotions too. Having that mature, grounded approach to our feelings, right? And anchoring there. And that's going to help support us with these with this energy this week. Now this week, like I said, with this first quarter phase, it's a continuation of these new beginnings that took place last week, which had to do with your relationships. You guys had a new moon in your 7th house, so now it's it's the first energy, the first initiation of moving those things forward. Whatever you learned, whatever you reflected on, anything new that came to you in the relationship side of life, this is the week to move forward with it. And with Saturn, it's the constructive energy here. So stepping into that responsibility here would be the best way to move forward with that energy. Now on Tuesday, Venus is going to be trining up to Saturn. Then on Wednesday, Mars is going to be trining up to Saturn. So there's lots of positive aspects here of support from that 8th house of wanting that change, or the transparency or depth and truth, whatever it is. So that's a supportive element here. And again, I think it's just wanting to step into that disciplined approach and regarding those 4th house matters. But in either case, it can be a week of getting a lot done. It can also be a week of enjoying the whole process. And it's all in Pisces too, so it is, like I said, going with the flow. Now on Wednesday, or the middle part of this week, we've got the sun going over Neptune in that 7th house. You guys have had Neptune transiting there for some time, for a while. And this has to do with releasing and going with the flow when it comes to relationships. So an illumination here, and with the sun here also, it's about compassion, being other-oriented and perhaps selfless, mid part of the week here, altruistic. Stepping into that compassion would be a great execution of that energy. Now on Wednesday as well, we've got Mercury trining up to the North Node, which is a positive aspect from Mercury in the 6th house. You guys perhaps recently learned something important regarding your health and routine and whatnot with Mercury retrograde a couple weeks ago. So whatever that is, that's helping support you this week to move forward with your overall life path, which right now this year is about increasing your sense of self-worth. That's the energy you want to move into in general this year, and you have a nice positive element from Mercury helping you understand these things to support you with increasing that self-value. Now over the weekend, we have the moon in your 11th house, no aspects taking place, so this would actually be a really good weekend for groups, friends, anything that involves getting active in the community or anything of this nature, maybe just friends or groups, whatever, or perhaps even enjoying your work when it comes to enjoying the deeper elements of what you're doing. All right, Leo, have a fantastic week. I want to thank you all very much for all of your support. If you'd like a personal reading, you can check the description for the YouTube discount, and I'll talk to you next week. Take care.